Hi all, Hal here with more Empyrion Galactic Survival. Happy Friday everybody, hope you had a fantastic week and that your weekend is going to be something extraordinary, even if it's just sleeping in. So what we've been doing, as if you probably remember from Wednesday, is we went into the creative mode, built a base, saved it as a blueprint, and what I have now, I've been out just making sure, just taking out the last of the drones in the immediate area. Need to go hit the crashed Titan as well. We can get some supplies from that. Oh, how are we doing for food? Let's go ahead and eat our corn dog. Because, for some reason, corn dogs grow wild on this planet. Oh, the cholesterol level, right? Alright, so let me get back to our crafting area. Because what I want to do is grab that, check my stamina. Yeah, we're okay for now. Should have just enough to get there without killing myself. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab all of the raw materials that we have currently. And as you can see, I have created a large constructor. I have a small fuel tank and a base starter as well as the generator. Now the base starter I'm actually going to use in the blueprint. So what we're going to do is you hit, by default, it's F6, brings up your blueprint screen. As you can see, I've pre-selected it, but these are all of the blueprints that I've created that are associated to this particular character account. And some of these have been published. Anything you see with like the little sprocket and wrench, that's been published over to the workshop. The Season 7 home has been published, but it's still set to private. I'll be setting that to public later this week. Actually, probably by the time this goes live, it should be public. So for those who are interested in taking a look at it, it'll be there. Like I said, it's exactly like you saw it in last episode. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this over to the factory. And the factory tells you what you need, right? So we're going to go ahead and start by dropping this in here. That took up... not too bad, actually. We want... what? Oh, let's do it this way. Whoops. We want to split this down, because we do not need this much of it. So we're going to throw 35 in there, gives us our 60. How much cobalt do we have? 31... gives us our 40, and then you don't actually have to keep this at exactly the numbers that are shown here. The reason that I'm doing that is mainly because, let me see, that's 20, right? Okay, just making sure my basic math hadn't failed me yet. But the reason I'm doing it is because I don't have enough resources to keep without actually, going out and grabbing more. So I don't want to waste the resources by having them in there, because I don't know how much of the blueprint stuff I'm going to use this season, at least not in this capacity. So we'll see how it all plays out. Let's... all right, takes us to 80. Alright, so now that we have all of our resources, everything that we built, all of the windows, the cannon, everything is going to be built for us as part of this process. Because I already have the constructor, I have a fuel tank, and I have a generator, those are not included in the blueprint. This blueprint is just a framework for us to put everything into. It's going to take us about 13 minutes, and as it is getting dark, I am going to go ahead and do a pause here. And I will bring you back once we have everything going. All right, see you shortly. Hey all, I apologize for it being so bloody dark in the game. I wanted to show you something that I found really funny. Apparently, when you start looting up the Titan parts, the large constructor, the old model large constructor, is still in the game. So apparently that showed up on the loot table over here. I opened up one of the chests and was rather surprised to find this thing, because this has all of the same capabilities of this in a fraction of the space. This is a 2x2x2 cubed. This is a 1x1x2 cube. So I may actually end up placing this for no other reason than because I like the old constructor better than the new constructor because it is much smaller and it does give you a lot more room in your base. And I'm just going to chalk it up as being one of those things that, you know, oh, that is rather amusing. Let's see what else is in here. Do a quick search through here, and for the people who are wondering how you do that when there's no power, because this is technically a friendly faction, you can control the doors even when there is no power to them. So just keep that in mind when you are out and about and exploring. We're going to come back and we're going to pull all of the components for these things. I need to go make a repair and remove tool. I don't currently have one. They used to start you with one way back in the days, but now they don't. Mainly because of the fact that, well, you could come into places like this and just strip mine them for everything that you needed. So you kind of need to go build one now, but that's okay. I don't mind. So all of these, we will have enough materials because you'll basically be able to recover all the materials that you use for these. So we're actually going to be able to build our farm very, very quickly. Finding the front end of the Titan is always a good thing. Let's see here. Especially when you are just starting out. That's a deco block. That's a deco block. I think there is some storage in here. Oh, hello, buddy. But I am not going to dig it out, mainly because of the fact that outside of the random chance to find apparently the old school crafting stations, there's not a whole lot of reason to actually go through the process of excavating these things anymore. It's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, obsolescence through advancement. So I'm going to go ahead and do another pause. We'll bring it back when we have some daylight and that base is ready to go. We still have a couple of minutes on it, so. Alright. See if we can not get eaten by the angry salads. And we need to head pretty much due north from here. So that's what we're going to do. And we'll be right back, everybody. Hey all, welcome back. And we have another glorious day. We've been killing the plant monsters all night. They keep respawning in the area. So this is going to be an interesting area to live in once we get the base down. So what I've been doing is I've been working on some of the materials. So we've got a little bit of magnesium powder. We've got some metal pieces so that we can make ammo for the gun that we're going to have on the base. The base is ready to place, so what we're going to do is go ahead and spawn this thing in and see how close we can get it to the shoreline. We're going to go ahead and place this thing here. There's no power in here yet, obviously, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to place all those things that we previously built. Yay! So we need to get this stuff down fairly quickly because we do know that the drones will start raiding here shortly. And I am thinking I am going to go ahead and use the new format constructor. As much as I do like the old constructor more, I don't want to make it feel like it's kind of cheatsy. So what we're going to do is go ahead and drop this stuff in here, drop this in here, and we want to start making bullets for the, what do we need, 5 and 5. So that's going to give me 4 reloads. All right. Why is our construction queue not running? Oh. Helps if I turn the base on, huh? Alright, so let's go ahead and close this thing. One of the things that first things we want to do is we're going to take the cannon and we're going to turn off the predator and prey. We only want it shooting at the aliens. Actually, we'll leave it on. Yeah, leave it on aliens only. So that should attack the. Hey, look! Drones are on their way to attack our base. Imagine that. Do we have any ammo yet? We do. Oops. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do that. We should have a minute or two before they show up. This is why, like I said, I wanted to make sure we had everything in place that we really needed in order to be sure that we were going to be able to have everything done in time. That's going to give us 100. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do 10 of those. Alright, and that should give us everything that we really need. I'm not sure which direction the drones are going to come in from, but this is one of the reasons why I chose this location. Let me show you where we are on the map really quick. So we're still close enough to everything that we can get to anything fairly easily. We are somewhat sheltered on this side because there are some drones that are spawning out around this island, so I'm assuming there's resources or another part of the Titan. Because generally the Titan is in a line, but since we don't see it over here, I'm assuming it's probably over here or over here somewhere. Alright, so... and I'm still not seeing the drones. So what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and take control of this thing. So we're going to reload it. And... that should give us more than enough ammo to deal with these guys. So one of the things that I did do while we were waiting for the sun to come back up so you could see everything again is I did go ahead and create a remove and repair tool. And as you can see, we've got a couple of charges for it as well. I mean, does it need to be loaded? Yeah, it needs to be loaded. And what we're going to do is, I'm off camera, I'm thinking I'm going to head back over to the front part of the Prometheus, the crashed Titan. And what we'll do is we'll start reclaiming the resources in there because, well, I don't want to have to spend time and resource to create things that have already been created. Why not recycle when you can? Okay. So, you know, it may not be a good idea to have that right there directly in front of the, the gun. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so it's kind of... we got the warning, but I'm not seeing the drones yet. They usually show up about 2 to 3 minutes after the warning goes off. I think it's supposed to be 5 minutes. If it is 5 minutes, we've got like another minute or two before we will see them. Alright, so... well, while we're waiting, let's head back down. Awesome. Like I said, I really only want this thing to shoot at the drones and alien invader stuff, so... I do like the windows. I think the windows really open it up. There they are. Oh, maybe not. That may not be it. Oh no, it is closing on us. But the question is that the one? Looks like it is. Yep, that's gonna be one of the... see, because they used to say like raid or something like that, like raid spawn or something, or raiding drone or something. But now, why are you just now reloading? What the hell? Alright, so that gives us a little bit more resource. Let's not kill ourselves dropping down to go loot this thing. We want that to be open-handed so we don't drown. So our first successful raid repulsion there. Oops. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Plant Monster. We really just don't have time to deal with you right now. We have enough other stuff on our plate. Okay, so the first wave has been repelled. The second wave should be incoming here shortly. Gonna have to make more ammo here shortly. Not seeing any more incoming plant monsters or drones, so we should get a warning when the next wave comes in. Oh, but yeah, so we have our base, we have our weapon. How much ammo do we have left? Not much. Okay. And let's go ahead and drop. What do we have? We have 65 of those left. So I'm going to have to go get some magnesium. We actually have some being refined over here at our emergency station, which I decided to go ahead and leave the emergency station over here instead of placing the base on it. Mainly because of the fact that it allows me a little bit more freedom in the case something blows up. I have a place to fall back to. We are going to take this, take all of the parts. We'll leave this over here. We'll leave 6 in there just in case. I do believe we'll leave 5 of those over here. Let's grab this. You basically don't leave anything that you're not willing to lose behind. Let's go ahead and have you actually start making... Oh no. Yeah, we'll say 50 of those. Alright. And I think that's everything from over here, right? Yes, that will be everything. Okay. And I think that is probably going to do it for us today, because we are waiting for the next round of invasion. So the first round is always the worst round because you're just never sure where they're coming from. Once you know where they're coming from, the rest of it becomes pretty easy. Let's go ahead and throw all this stuff in here. So I am going to thank you all for stopping in today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button on your way out. If you haven't done so already, you may want to subscribe because it'll keep you up to date when new things are coming out and if there's anything going on either here or on Twitch. And if you have any questions or comments, make sure you throw them down in the section below each of the videos. I may not always get back to you in a timely manner, but I do try to get back to you. If I don't make it, that's just because I'm out of time. And I am out of time, so I'm out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend and hope to see you tonight at the live stream, 7 o'clock U.S. Pacific time. I have no clue what game we're going to be doing tonight, but you know what? That's part of the fun. Anyway, hope you all have a fantastic night and have a great weekend, everybody. As always, take care and be safe out there.